Okay, we're going to shoot over here to the heart line. The heart line is the horizontal line at the top of the palm. It's just below the fingers and tells us about your emotional state and the physical health of your heart. And you have a straight heart line, which means you're tough emotionally. You hold your cards kind of close to your chest. You don't put up with other people's games and shenanigans. You say what you mean and mean what you say. Now, your heart line also reflects the health of your heart. You want a nice, clean, consistent line without breaks or little islands on it. If you have these markings, that can indicate a little bit of stress on that heart. And as we take a look at your heart line actually goes along fairly straight and nice and consistent. You don't see any big breaks in there. You do see a little bit of islanding in there, and you have what we call these little stressor triangles. So it shows a little bit of stress on that heart. But we'll look in that spine line in just a minute and see if that's not a contributing factor. But other than that, it's a good solid line. Fairly healthy heart. Now, I'll tell you how to double check that line. If there's anything serious, you want to look at the edge of your fingernails. And if you have any kind of a steep roundness to them, or what we call clubbing, especially if they grow over the end of the fingertip, then you want to look at the nail beds. There should be a nice pink color underneath that nail bed. You don't want any kind of blue or bluish tinge. Because if you do have kind of a bluish tinge to that, it means you're not getting the blood flow or the oxygen to the extremities. It means that your heart's actually working a lot harder than it should be. And if you have any of these indicators, you probably want to get a hold of your doctor and have them take a look at your heart. All right, moving on to the sixth sense. The sixth sense is your intuition. It shows up as a nice little mound just under that index or that Jupiter finger on the right hand. And you want to see that nice little fat pad there. It's called the Mount of Jupiter. And you actually have a very robust Mount of Jupiter. It means you have a really strong sixth sense, a strong intuition. And in fact, you have a couple of little what we call psychic X's there. So you've got that psychic ability. It means you can see, hear, and feel things before they happen, like little premonitions. So you always want to listen to that little prompting in the back of your mind. And let's see, oh yeah, it looks like you do some psychic readings. So that's kind of proof right there that you've got that ability. You want to listen to those little promptings. These are actually your guardian angels communicating with you through your subconscious mind. And they're actually there to guide you. Let me tell you how to use or develop that intuition. Whenever you have a problem that seems difficult to solve, find a nice quiet room in the house, one without distractions, and sit down, turn off the lights, relax and quiet your mind. And when you're nice and calm, ask out loud for a solution to your problem. Then put it down and out of your mind and walk away for about probably 30 minutes and let your intuition and your subconscious work on that answer. And when you come back to it, you should have an answer. Listen to the small promptings, the still small voice in the back of your mind, and you should receive an answer fairly quickly. And this actually works really well at night. If you do this just before you go to sleep and let that subconscious mind kind of work on that overnight, you'll find that when you wake, you have a good answer to your problem.